My manager can't afford a place to live, so he now lives at work, in a supply closet. I just can't believe it. His boss knows he was getting evicted and couldn't find anywhere else that he can afford, and his response was, "That's too bad. I have had my days couch surfing." But he is an older guy, and I am worried about him. He already has so much work-related stress, and now he has no escape from it. Over a couple decades at a place, and this is how it ends up. Please watch him. I'm sure he's in a very desperate and fragile state right now. Being older and having nowhere to go quickly becomes a no-win situation. How do you afford to live if your boss can't even afford a cheap hotel? This should give you a huge hint on getting out of that company and going somewhere else. This could be you if you continue to stay obliviously. He needs to go to the local HUD office and get his name on the list for low-cost housing. Also for senior housing if he qualifies. He should also get on the list in surrounding towns. They are not all the same list. I had my name on my town list for 2 years before someone suggested I try one town north. I put my name on that list and got housing within that same year. The town I lived in and south were a completely different organization than the town next door and north. The south one was overwhelmed by applicants due to being a poor area. The town north was part of a more affluent area and thus had less need, so that list was short. Crazy but true. If they treat him like that, they'll treat you like that. Is your manager Marcus from Superstore? It's almost time for slicey bois! Exclamation mark. GIF. Absolutely terrible. I worked at a bagel shop franchise where I had a 68-year-old coworker who was living in the store room of her friend's pet supply store because she'd gone broke fighting cancer. If you have a apt or live with you family, ask them if they can help him stay with y'all for a little bit. Or help him find a men's home. I think it's called. They pay a certain amount per day to stay there, or places that have a lower housing cost. In my state there is a thing called SAM Ministries and Haven for Hope. They're like cheap apt or rooms. IDK until you get back on your feel. My friend lived in both with her family when she was young. It's for everyone. Yeah, that is dystopian as it gets. If he doesn't find himself a place soon, you'll be walking in on him swinging. Bad situation. One of my managers lived on the roof in a hammock tent on one of our buildings for the summer while he saved up for a down payment on a house. Sue. This is normal in America. Storage lockers work also in a pinch. Set up a space heater. Charge batteries during day at work. Use a hotspot and tablet at night. Futon and blankets. I've worked with people who lived under their desks at work. Well, sort of lived in their cars but brought a sleeping bag into work each evening. Showered on premises. Cleaned up early before work started in the morning. For months at a time. Panel out an old school bus. Fit a wood burner. Bed and buy some water containers and a gas hob. Sorted. Park where you like. If he can pull this off for half a year, he might be able to save up a lot of cash and pay down debt. What can his boss do about it? But he is saving dollar. Buy a van and gym membership.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.